Anyway, his mother moves up to Long Island, Massanet, Long Island, and she calls him up there as a 7 or 8 year old kid, and he goes to school, and he goes to the high school. It's all white, mostly all white. Anyway, it's a nice big school, but he's got all this athletic ability, and goes on, shows him into college, where there's racism at Syracuse, but he surpasses it all because he's a great looking guy, and he's got this power, this physical athletic ability, but along with brains. And so he's doing real well, scoring with the white chicks and just cutting this big swath. But he wasn't a braggart or anything like that. He just lived life naturally. Then he goes into the pros, and it shows him those runs he used to make. Just artistic, almost fabulous, both strength and power. Then it goes on, and he goes into Hollywood, and he gets into this and that, and pretty soon you see him going into what I call the messy, painful underside of life. And you see him getting older, and he's getting heavier, but he's doing all this social work and economic work, but he draws attention wherever he goes. He gets involved with a lot of women, of course, but then he's got his wife, and then he gets in trouble with that, and this. There's one shot where they show him one shot when he was a teenager with his mother in Long Island. And there's one picture of his mother, and he hated his mother was chasing him around. She couldn't get along with his father, but she's chasing around, and he couldn't stand it. But there's one picture of them together. He's eating with her, but you should have seen his mother. Oh, beauty. But he said he was mad because his mother was chasing him around with this guy at that time, one thing and another. But as he gets on into life, later in life, you see, and it reminds me of life. I've seen so much of it. Come you have too, cameraman. It gets into the messy, painful underside of life, and you think, God damn, how come it often it's not, or more often than not, that's what happens. But I found out this one thing about life. All well-being is strongly connected with suffering. They're strongly connected. That's one of the most hardest things I've had to come to grips with in my life. The connection of well-being and satisfaction or happiness, whatever you want to call it, with suffering. You can't know happiness or well-being. It can't be understood without suffering. That's one of the real gritty, hard to come to grips with sides of life. It really